We know derivation is the change. So, rate of change is an important application of derivatives. I have chosen question 17 of exercise 3.5 from the textbook. Let's read the question. A stone is thrown vertically upward from the edge of a cliff. So, let's draw a cliff here. With an initial velocity of 64 feet per second. From a height of 32 feet above the ground. That means the cliff is 32 feet above the ground. Let this be the ground. Let this be the cliff. The height s of the stone above the ground t seconds after it is thrown is this. Let this be the distance s measured from the ground after t seconds. Now the first question. Determine the velocity v of stone after t seconds. We know that s is the distance covered by the stone. So we want velocity. Velocity will be equal to change of distance with respect to t, which is ds by dt. This will be equal to d by dt of 16t square plus 64t plus 32. Velocity after t seconds will be equal to 16 to the 32t plus 64. Oh, I forgot the minus sign here. It's minus 16, so it will be minus 32t. This is the velocity after t seconds, and this was the part A. Let's see what will be the part B. When does the stone reach its highest point? We know at the highest point upward force is equal to downward force. Therefore, at highest point V will be equal to 0. So, we should see V of t should be equal to 0, which implies minus 32t plus 64 should be equal to 0. T will be equal to 2. Therefore, at 2 seconds, the stone reaches its highest point. Well, the question C. What is the height of the stone at the highest point? We know that the stone reaches its highest point at t equal to 2. Therefore, for this height, we need to put t equal to 2 in the s equation. This is the C part. We know s of t is given by minus 16t square plus 64t plus 32. Therefore,